Fu Yunshen's mother, Lin Yishui, also made an appearance at the banquet. With her noble grace and distinguished presence, it was clear that Fu Yunshen's actions had her approval. Smiling, Lin Yishui said to Ye Jiangguo, "General Ye, there's no need for formality. Since Yunshen has spoken, I too accept this marriage." Fu Yunshen and Yan's engagement was officially sealed in front of the entire crowd, placing both the Ye and Lu families in an awkward position. Ye Ning, in particular, was consumed with jealousy. She had been trying to win over Lu Sheng and attach herself to the Lu family, but to her surprise, Yan had secured a much more powerful ally. As the story unfolded, Yan not only had to deal with internal family struggles, but also the hidden truth behind her mother's death. She gradually discovered that her mother's death had not been an accident, but the result of a conspiracy between her father, Ye Zhendong, and her stepmother, Yang Jitong. Yan confronted her father, demanding, "What did you do to my mother? She was the true heir of the Ye family, and you killed her for power." Ye Zhendong sneered, "Yan, your mother's death is ancient history. What's the point of pursuing it now? If you want to survive in this family, you'd better behave, or you'll disappear just like she did." Fueled by a desire for revenge, Yan began secretly gathering evidence to expose her father and stepmother's crimes. Her efforts gradually brought the family's dark secrets to light. Meanwhile, Fu Yunshen was also facing power struggles within his own family, with other family members questioning his position as heir. He had to rely on his own intelligence and tactics to solidify his standing. During this time, Yan became an important ally to Fu Yunshen. The two supported each other, fighting against their respective enemies. As they worked together, Fu Yunshen's feelings for Yan deepened. He no longer saw her as just a valuable partner, but began to truly fall in love with her. "Yan, I know our engagement was initially for our own interests, but now I realize I can't live without you," Fu Yunshen said softly, his eyes full of emotion. Yan looked at Fu Yunshen, her heart filled with complex emotions. "Fu Yunshen, I won't depend on anyone, not even you. But you're one of the few people I can trust." As time went on, Yan uncovered more secrets within the Yi family, and successfully reclaimed her rightful place as the family's heir. At the same time, Fu Yunshen emerged victorious in his family's power struggles, becoming the head of the Fu family. Their relationship, which had started as a marriage of convenience, gradually evolved into one of mutual reliance and deep affection. The Sky Eye system was the Empire's military surveillance tool, covering every corner of the Star Empire and being nearly omniscient. Shen Han ordered continued observation of Yeon's movements, eagerly hoping she would bring him some unexpected results. Meanwhile, at Yuntang Group's headquarters, Fu Yunshen was fiddling with a silver handgun when he received a call from his assistant, Lu Qi, informing him of unfavorable rumors circulating online. Upon checking his phone and seeing the damaging remarks about him, Fu Yunshen's expression turned dark. He quickly decided to retaliate by contacting the Hacker Alliance. However, instead of simply deleting the negative comments, Fu Yunshen's plan was more daring. He ordered all the comments labeling him as the submissive one, in a certain context to be changed to the dominant one. Additionally, he instructed Lu Qi to ensure that the next day's headlines in Kyoto would announce his engagement to Yeon. Lu Qi was taken aback by this move, but immediately set out to carry out the orders. At the same time, Yeon was in Kyoto's underground black market, a secretive world she had never encountered before. Accompanied by Wang Hao, she was seeing this hidden part of the city for the first time. The black market's architecture was lavish, and the surrounding streets looked almost indistinguishable from those above ground, complete with a 3D projection of the sky overhead. This place was a hub for the Empire's dark forces, featuring auction houses, gladiator arenas, other illegal trade venues. Wang Hao, having been involved in this underground world since the age of 13, had already built a reputation in the arena here. Watching from above in the arena was Lan Shu, a mysterious man with mixed Eastern and Western features. He was the leader of the Grey Wolf mercenary group and possessed extraordinary supernatural abilities. During one match, Lan Shu caused a gladiator to die instantly with a mere gesture. Wang Hao and Shu Yan were stunned, unable to understand how the gladiator had died so quickly, but Yan, with her keen senses, immediately realized that Lan Shu had used supernatural powers. Lan Shu, in turn, noticed Yan's presence. Without concealing her intent, Yan and Lan Shu quickly engaged in a fierce fight. During the battle, Yan discovered that her physical abilities had suddenly surged, far beyond what she had expected from her body. Lan Shu was also surprised, realizing that Yan was another supernatural being, though it seemed her powers had not yet fully awakened. As they fought, Lan Shu grew increasingly curious about Yan's strength, showing no urgency to kill her, instead becoming more intrigued by her potential. Yan, too, recognized that she was not the only one with supernatural abilities in this world and that Lan Shu's power was far stronger than she had anticipated. She realized that if she wanted to survive in this world, she would need to continuously strengthen her abilities and body. After the battle, Lan Shu left with a deep impression of Yeon and hinted that they would meet again. While Yeon did not respond, her determination to enhance her skills solidified. After returning to the arena, Wang Hao won his match, and Yeon gave him an honest evaluation. "Good. Your muscle power is strong, but your reflexes are a bit slow." Wang Hao felt shy at the direct yet sincere compliment. Yeon's straightforward praise was clearly genuine. Upon leaving the black market, Yan posed a question to Wang Hao. Do you want to fight for the rest of your life, or do you want to do something that truly proves your worth? This question deeply resonated with Wang Hao, prompting him to start thinking seriously about his future. Yan's tone and words seemed to light the path ahead for him. When Yan returned home, Fu Yunshen was already waiting for her. He handed her a silver handgun, which he had personally designed. The gun was extremely precise and powerful. Yan quickly assessed the weapon, calculating its parameters with remarkable accuracy, which deeply impressed Fu Yunshen. Though their relationship was complex, it was clear that Fu Yunshen had a growing affection for Yan. He even joked that the weapon was meant to protect his fiancée. Yan, however, did not react much to this, knowing full well that their engagement was nothing more than a temporary arrangement. Nonetheless, Fu Yunshen's feelings for her seemed to be more genuine than he let on. Despite the seemingly cold interactions between the two, their relationship was laden with unspoken emotions and complexity. Fu Yunshen is a man who appears cold and ruthless on the surface, is filled with deep emotions for Yan. Although Yan is aware of Fu Yunshen's kindness towards her, her hardened personality and dislike of his repeated attempts to take advantage of her make her very wary of him. In one confrontation, Fu Yunshen tries to take back the gun he gave to Yan. Speaks coldly, "Leave the gun." Yan, undaunted, glances back with a mocking smile. "There's no reason to return something that has fallen into my hands. Once a gift, it's not yours anymore. I'll consider this gun as your breakup fee." Fu Yunshen is momentarily speechless, looking at Yan with a complex expression. Can't truly get angry, instead he finds himself worried about her safety. As Yan prepares to leave, Fu Yunshen blurts out, "Yan, the capital hasn't been very safe lately. Be careful." Yan frowns and responds coldly, "What do you mean?" Fu Yunshen doesn't explain much and simply says in a deep voice, "Just take care of yourself." Despite his concern, Yan doesn't pay much attention and walks away, leaving only a cold silhouette behind. The stark contrast between Fu Yunshen's affection and Yan's indifference lays the foundation for their emotional entanglement. When Yan returns home, she finds the villa brightly lit. Suspicious, she avoids entering through the front door, instead sneaking in through a side window, dodging her family's eyes. Yan's agile movements and calm mindset are on full display. The atmosphere at home is filled with conspiracy and hostility. Ye Ning, her seemingly gentle, but secretly scheming younger sister, has always harbored jealousy towards Yan. Jealous of her success and status within the family, Ye Ning has plotted against her multiple times. In front of Lu Sheng, Ye Ning pretends to be innocent, playing for sympathy. While sobbing, Ye Ning says to Lu Sheng, "Ah Sheng, today you said you wanted to be with me, but my sister has always disliked me. This time, she embarrassed me in front of everyone. Even if I want to be with you, I'm afraid." Hearing this, Lu Sheng is immediately angered by Ye Ning's feigned helplessness. "Don't worry, Ning Ning, I'll stand up for you. If Yan dares to bully you, I won't let her off." Ye Ning smiles smugly to herself, secretly plotting something bigger. She knows that Lu Sheng is just a pawn in her hands, someone she can manipulate at any time to achieve her goals. Meanwhile, Yan's relationship with her younger brother Ye Fei is gradually improving. Ye Fei is the only one in the family who genuinely cares about Yan, and he tries his best to protect her. However, in certain situations, he becomes a liability for her. For instance, when Lu Sheng sends thugs to teach Yan a lesson, Ye Fei instinctively jumps in to protect her, but he ends up getting his shoulder injured. As Ye Fei groans in pain, Yan coldly says, "How many times have I told you not to recklessly throw yourself into danger? All you'll do is get hurt and drag me down." Ye Fei hangs his head in shame. "I just wanted to protect you." Yan's ruthlessness and decisiveness shine through once again. She is not easily swayed by emotions, and even when dealing with her own brother, she remains calm and strict. Although Ye Fei understands her intentions, he still feels guilty. At school, Yan faces more direct challenges. Spurred by Ye Ning, Lu Sheng sends thugs to violently retaliate against Yan. However, Yan easily takes down Lu Sheng's men with her superior combat skill. During the fight, Ye Fei is injured while protecting Yan, causing her to completely lose patience. She coldly steps on one of the thugs' chests and asks icily, "Who sent you?" Thug, trembling in fear, confesses, "It was young Master Lu. He told us to teach you a lesson." Hearing this, Yan's gaze grows even colder. He decides to confront Lu Sheng directly. The next day, Yan takes Ye Fei with her to Class A, where she faces Lu Sheng without hesitation. Seeing Yan approach, Lu Sheng feels a wave of panic, but tries to maintain a tough front. "What do you want, Yan?" Yan sneers, "You still haven't paid for pushing me into the water last time, and now you send people to hurt my brother? You're gonna pay for that." Before Lu Sheng can react, Yan swiftly attacks, knocking him to the ground with ease. The students around them are shocked by the one-sided fight and whisper among themselves, "How is Yan so strong?" Ye Fei follows closely, kicking Lu Sheng a few times. "You think you're worthy of my sister? Look at yourself." Classmates are in awe of Yan's strength. Students from Class F, Guang Hao, are impressed by her skills and boldness, while those from Class A are stunned by Lu Sheng's defeat, unable to believe their leader was so easily beaten by Yan. Standing over Lu Sheng, Yan says coldly, "You don't deserve to be a soldier, and you don't deserve your family's honor. People like you will ruin everything for your family." Humiliated and furious, Lu Sheng has no strength left to fight back. Yan turns to leave, but not before giving him one final warning. "Tell Ye Ning that my words to her still stand." As the story progresses, Yeon gets closer to uncovering the truth behind her mother, Wenda's death. With the help of her friend Lin Luo, she discovers that Wenda's car accident was actually a meticulously planned murder, the mastermind hidden within the family. This drives Yeon to seek vengeance and reveal the entire truth. During her investigation, Yeon encounters the mysterious Greedy Wolf mercenary group. Their leader, Lan Shu, is a calm and rational mixed-race man who leads an elite mercenary team on dangerous missions worldwide. Yeon tracks Lan Shu and discovers that he may have some connection to her mother's death. Lan Shu shows interest in Yeon, and the two engage in a cat-and-mouse chase. At the same time, Fu Yinshen is secretly investigating Lan Shu's actions, trying to thwart his schemes within the empire. Fu Yinshen's research team possesses world-class technology, and he collaborates with the military, closely monitor Lan Shu's every move. In one mission, Yeon and Lan Shu face off in a direct confrontation. Using her intelligence and strength, Yeon defeats Lan Shu and uncovers part of the truth. However, there is a larger force behind Lan Shu, and Yeon realizes that her path to revenge is far from over. Cheng Xiaoxiao appeared to be a sweet and harmless girl, often pretending to be cute and delicate, but in reality, her background was anything but simple. She possessed top-notch sniper skills and showed strong antisocial tendencies. She had a subtle dependence on Yeon, constantly wanting to be near her, even going to great lengths with her adorable acts to win Yeon's attention. In Class F, Cheng Xiaoxiao entered the classroom and deliberately acted cute to flatter Lin Luo, asking him to give up his seat. Lin Luo, a shy and introverted boy, had a natural fondness for girls like Cheng Xiaoxiao, though he couldn't help but sigh internally, thinking, this really is a world where looks matter. He obediently moved to the corner, allowing Cheng Xiaoxiao to sit next to Yeon. Guowei, been days since we've seen each other. Did you miss me? Cheng Xiaoxiao beamed with a playful smile, her innocent and sweet demeanor leaving the students of Class F speechless. Yeon, however, merely glanced at her coldly and frowned. I'm a girl. Cheng Xiaoxiao instantly put on a pitiful face. I know. I just really like you. How could you be so mean to someone as cute as me? Yeon was at a loss for words, but her instincts told her that Cheng Xiaoxiao was not as harmless as she seemed. Judging by Chen Shu's attitude toward her, Cheng Xiaoxiao must have some formidable backing and background. Yeon also keenly noticed a sharp glint in Cheng Xiaoxiao's eyes from time to time. A gaze more piercing than an eagle's, not something an ordinary person would possess. With Cheng Xiaoxiao's arrival in Class F, things grew more complicated. She began sticking to Yeon like a shadow, constantly trailing behind her. From a distance, it looked like a delicate little girl was chasing after a handsome young boy. And although the pairing baffled their classmates, many had to admit they made quite an eye-catching duo. Meanwhile, Lin Luo, a high IQ hacker and genius student, grew curious about Cheng Xiaoxiao. Using his tech skills, he attempted to hack into her personal records, but was met with high-level security block. Cheng Xiaoxiao's files were set at S-level clearance, dignifying her extraordinary background. Though Lin Luo couldn't access the deeper details, he knew one thing for sure. Cheng Xiaoxiao was far from ordinary. At this point, the story's tension escalates. A mysterious woman sneaked into the Academy's power distribution room, cutting several wires and embedding a timed bomb. Simultaneously, a strange man infiltrated the surveillance room, swiftly killing the staff and hacking the Academy's entire surveillance system. These coordinated actions indicated that a meticulously planned terrorist attack was silently unfolding within Ziwei Academy. The principal, working in his office, sensed a subtle unease. He asked his secretary if there had been any issues with the Academy's security system. The secretary confidently assured him that the Academy's security measures were highly advanced and almost foolproof. The principal's instincts told him a storm was brewing. At the same time, Fu Yinshen, a man who controlled a commercial empire in Kyoto and harbored feelings for Yeon, also felt anxious about the events unfolding at the Academy. Fu Yinshen not only admired Yeon, but also bore the heavy responsibility of his family. Monitoring the Academy through his hacking network, he soon discovered that the Academy's communication and surveillance system had been cut off, leaving him unable to reach the principal or Yeon. In frustration, Fu Yinshen quickly set off to storm Ziwei Academy himself to rescue Yeon. By the time Yeon realized something was wrong within the Academy, it was already too late. He immediately called Lin Luo, instructing him to access the Academy's surveillance system. However, just as they were on the phone, the signal was completely jammed, severing all communication between the Academy and the outside world. Even Lin Luo, a genius hacker, found himself powerless against such a comprehensive network blockade. The school's power grid was cut off, and all communication devices were rendered useless, plunging the Academy into darkness and chaos. Using her mental abilities and supernatural powers, Yeon sensed the approaching footsteps and the presence of hidden bombs around her. She quickly decided to take action herself, knowing they couldn't wait for rescue. She would have to dismantle the bombs and save the Academy. Sensing the seriousness of the situation, Cheng Xiaoxiao volunteered to follow Yeon, helping her defuse the explosives. Upon learning of the attack on the Academy, Fu Yinshen immediately contacted the military and rushed to the scene. Meanwhile, within the Academy, the students were panicking. They attempted to escape through the main gates, only to find them sealed shut, with all exits controlled by the invaders. Lan Shu, the mercenary leader, directed his men to begin taking hostages, aiming to negotiate with the outside world. Inside the power distribution room, Yan located one of the bombs and swiftly began disarming it. At this moment, Chen Xiaoxiao revealed her hidden skills. Though she had always played the part of a delicate, innocent girl, she now demonstrated the calm precision of a top-tier sniper. Quietly, she shouldered her sniper rifle and provided cover for Yan, picking off several mercenaries attempting to approach them. Yan and Chen Xiaoxiao worked together seamlessly. Yan focused on disarming the bombs, while Chen Xiaoxiao expertly sniped the enemies. Just as they completed their task, the mercenary lieutenant, Aisha, led her men to the power room, discovering that the bomb had already been deactivated. Furious, Aisha attacked Yan. But under Chen Xiaoxiao's cover, Yan dodged Aisha's lethal strikes and swiftly eliminated her subordinate. After a fierce battle, Aisha was forced to retreat, and Yan pressed forward to the next bomb site. As the countdown ticked closer, the danger to the academy grew more urgent. Outside, under Fu Yunshen's command, the military began locking down the perimeter of Ziwei Academy. Fu Yunshen realized that the attack was not a simple act of terrorism, but rather a calculated plot aimed at eliminating the future successors of Kyoto's elite. Quickly directed his tech team to establish radio communication with the students inside the academy, eventually succeeding in connecting with Lin Luo. Upon hearing that external rescue was on its way, Lin Luo quickly relayed Yan's plan to Fu Yunshen. While impressed by Yan's courage and capability, Fu Yunshen also grew increasingly anxious about her safety. Before the countdown to the final bomb could end, Yan and Chen Xiaoxiao successfully completed their mission, saving Ziwei Academy. However, they knew this was only a temporary victory, as Lan Shu and his mercenaries still lurked in the shadows, plotting a larger scheme. Fu Yunshen led the military into the academy, curing the situation and safely evacuating all surviving students and teachers. Yan and Chen Xiaoxiao became heroes of the academy. While their true identities remained a mystery, their bravery and intelligence had earned the respect everyone